Welcome back to the show, everybody. Got a great one lined up for you. Listen to these headlines. 12.7 million XRP have been moved. Goldman Sachs sending signals. We'll get into it. The financial scandal just keeps getting bigger. That's right. The financial scandal of the year, hashtag Ethgate. We got some information there for you. The SEC making more damning moves to take control of crypto. I'm telling you, we've got to really get our voice heard here. We'll tell you all what the next target is, and it's a big one. AGGOP, Digital Currency Exchange Act, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe we are waking up Congress. And Stellar is looking a lot like Ripple these days. We'll show it to you. And Ripple tied to Euronet? Oh, this is getting good, ladies and gentlemen. Somebody roll that beautiful intro.
This is Digital Perspectives with Brad Kimes. Subscribe for new content notifications. Now, here's Brad Kimes. Come on in.
Welcome back to the show, everybody. You can follow me on Twitter at BackUpBradleyAbove and everything that we're talking about here today. It is November 18th, 2021, $2.605 trillion market cap for crypto. Right now, we see we're off a little bit, and not off by a lot, quite honestly. Right now, we see Bitcoin back under $60,000. I don't like it any more than you do. Ethereum at 4,200 plus, Solana coming in now at 209 plus, and we see Cardano is at 184, well below the $2 mark they were at, and 110 for XRP. Let's take a look at this right here. 110 is the price right now. 108.63 is the low end of the range. 115.37 the upper end of the range. Let's get into the news this morning. The numbers were brought to you by Link2. And listen, if you're not accredited to be able to get the private equity, you still have all the reasons in the world to join and be a member to Link2, even if you're not accredited. You can get access to the market intelligence provided by CB Insights. That data points provided in that is just remarkable. You know, subscriptions to CB Insights are north of $300,000 a year. So I tell you, there is great reason to be a member or part of Link2, even if you're not quite meeting the accreditation requirements at this point. By the way, I do want to remind you, Ripple's back on the board, Uphold's on the board. None of it lasts long. Kraken too, right? Make sure you check it out, and Link2 stock. So make sure you check all that out at link2.com. Here's the news this morning right here. 12.7 million XRP coins from the medium tier Coin One exchange moved to an unknown wallet. I'm always fascinated when we see these kind of moves take place, but we never know really where it goes, right? Well, let me show you this. Let's kick this off right here. Goldman Sachs CEO says market greed is now outpacing fear. Let's go over a couple things here because I'm about to show you some things that are nothing but fear. Nothing but fear in the news. But it's not scaring Goldman, right? Market greed is now outpacing fear. Now, here's the deal. You all know the phrase. I'm sure you've heard it. Be greedy when others are fearful. Be fearful when others are greedy. Well, they're talking about the masses in that statement. Goldman is not the masses. Goldman is the elite, right? And what I've been doing and what my core tenet and principle of investing, or one of them is here on the channel, is that I'm stacking my pennies next to their dollars. And if the market greed has got Goldman Sachs greedy while others are realizing that it's outpacing the fear, I tell you, I'm stacking my pennies next to their dollars. That's what I'm doing, and that's not financial advice. It's just one of my core tenets to investing. And here's the fear we're talking about. Look at this. ProCoin News, ladies and gentlemen. I told you about this, the cryptocurrency curators, and they are amazing. They are all over this story. I covered it yesterday. Fox News was talking with a press spokesman from the SEC until they sent them the SEC versus Ripple Opus timeline that they had put together, and all of a sudden, the SEC goes radio silent to Fox News. This won't go away. And the reason it won't go away, I believe, is because it really is one of the biggest financial scandals of the century. Hashtag Ethgate. Contact your representative. Do not sit around and just be mad about it. Here's a quick clip here of Dr. Luca Mueller from Digital Asset Investor, who created the Ethereum Foundation and ran the Ethereum ICO. He calls it the Ethereum first ICO ever.
I want to show you, or I want to give you a little bit an insight of what problems, or let's say challenges, we had in 2014 when we launched Ethereum. In 2014, I had the Ethereum team in Zug, and they were explaining me about the new methods of collecting funds for a decentralized ecosystem, which finally launches a token which has no counterparty rights embedded. Now, how do you tackle such a situation? I mean, that was the first time I heard about distributed ledger technology, decentralized ecosystems, and to find an adequate legal structure to fulfill all the requirements they had as a tech team, that was very difficult. And I would never had imagined at that time in 2014 that actually we did the first initial coin offer ever in the world, that it would be such a development.
Well, how about that? Bragging about the fact that they did the first initial coin offering, which is an unregistered ICO, an unregistered security. You know, it's fascinating here because the damage is such that this is the damage. Consensys closes $200 million to raise at $3.2 billion valuation for Consensys. This is what a free pass does. Look at the billions of dollars that have come into Consensys, which is obviously tied behind the creation of Ethereum with Joseph Lubin. And look at the billions of dollars, this assembly line that's been created on the Ethereum network to launch all these other unregistered ICOs and securities, according to really Gary Gensler, who hasn't claimed it or said it, but in everything he talks about, it certainly qualifies. It certainly qualifies. It's not just that Ethereum got the free pass. It's the billions of dollars that is flooded into that network because of that free pass. This is not how you win the race in the fourth industrial revolution. This is not how you see innovation win, when they can compete on a level playing field. This is all we want, is a level playing field. Looking right here, the SEC is not stopping. They are now targeting BlockFi. The SEC is continuing to overreach to control this entire crypto space here. Take a look at this. 9.5% returns. The banks ain't happy. And you know what? Michael Val 5 Links is a Hall of Famer on this channel, and this is why. Because he understands, just as I understand, I'm sure a lot of you do, this pushback is using the market agency, the SEC, from bank lobbying money through political officials, I believe, to motivate the SEC to squash these returns, these high yields, because it's cutting into the banking world. Don't believe it, it's still true. New Jersey-based crypto lending platform BlockFi has caught the attention of U.S. Securities Exchange Commission because they're providing us with a business platform that we can invest in, that we can earn money. And they don't like it, right? How are we getting hurt by earning high yields on crypto lending? We're not. The banks are. And there's your motivation. And we better work and get real focused here, ladies and gentlemen, about how to stop it. Taking a look here, we may be waking up Congress here, ladies and gentlemen. It is breaking. House AG GOP leader, Congressman Glenn Thompson, known as GT here, released a regulatory blueprint, and he is backing the discussion for the Digital Commodities Exchange Act. Presents an opportunity to solicit feedback on the bill to foster innovation in the digital asset ecosystem. This is a big deal. We know that Ripple has suggested the Securities Exchange Commission, or Securities Clarities Act, We know that they've also backed and endorsed the Digital Currency Exchange Act. We know this. We know it's important because the Agricultural Committee and the GOP side of that, the Agriculture Committee is huge in the commodities world because of agriculture and all the commodities that exist there. Corn, soybeans, all the stuff, you name it, right? They are a huge player in endorsing this if they really continue to back this bill. This could be really, really beneficial for crypto. But we got to keep pushing on. We see we're getting some attention here. This is huge. The crypto dude who says he's gotten a response and it's positive. I don't need to read it here other than to tell you that his member of Congress that represents his district, Titus, is absolutely concerned about having the clarity we need for investor protection. It's a blanket comment, but we hope nonetheless that she has begun, if not already, educated on how important the digital asset space is. Here is more evidence here that Ripple and Stellar are very, very much alike, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I don't know if the music in this is copyrighted or not, so I'm just going to show you some clips of this. While it's muted, I'll talk over it. And this basically shows people that are in trouble in places with instability in the government or in the financial system. And they need money. So a relative that's not in their area, and this shows gentlemen building and to solve the problem for people who are in those areas that really have trouble with access to their cash, access to their bank accounts. And then you have the family members easily being able to send them money from their phones and get them what they need. And it looks exactly like what we've seen with commercials and advertisements at Ripple using XRP, right? So this is really interesting to see this come along here. You know, full disclosure, if you don't know, I hold XRP and Stellar and many other cryptos that I believe have use case, not financial advice, but nonetheless, here's some Ripple news. And is there a Ripple tie here from James Rule XRP? RIA is one of their business segments, and he's right. And if you look here, Euronet Worldwide launches Dandelion, a first-of-its-kind B2B payments platform that simplifies cross-border payments with a true real-time solution. You come down here, we get a reminder from Panda Ripple XRP from 2019. Euronet India partnered with Ripple, allowing RIA's customers to connect and transact with Ripple's network, which includes more than 200 financial institutions at the time, which is well over 300 to 400 at this point. And we know that the tie is absolutely there. Regardless of the lawsuit, Ripple, the Stellars of the world are all still building out and moving towards an end goal here globally. This is exciting to me, and I think if we can get the rest of the world to fire up in a large way using these digital assets for their true intended purpose, maybe it gets even harder for the judge to go the wrong way on a decision in this case. That's going to do it for me. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe, leave a comment below. Ladies and gentlemen, I Trust Capital has no more monthly fees. It's the best crypto IRA on the planet. And if you sign up and fund your account, you can get $100 worth of Bitcoin given to you. And how about that one? Make sure you check out all the links in the description box and the comment section. There's great products and services I use each and every day. And I tell you, they are trusted, vetted links with great specials. But you got to click on the links to get them. I'll catch you on the next one.